Hey guys, so today you and I are going to talk about startups and experience. So let's get into it. So the question in question was, Frederick, how can I start building my startup without enough experience? And the short answer is you can start whenever you want to. There is nothing holding you back because that's the beautiful part about startups. Let me explain. So you may think that coding skills and things of this nature is something that is a hard requirement in order for you to build your own company or build your own startup. And if you're going to make an IT company of some sort, some understanding of this is absolutely useful. But the reality is that you may overestimate how much coding you actually need to do this. You see, there are many entrepreneurs out there who have hired consultants to build their websites for them and so forth, and they are doing just fine. I know a few people who actually created their own web presence and later on sold off the company and made millions and millions and millions, and now they're pretty much just doing whatever they want, right? And this is not an uncommon story. You see, the false assumptions that some, especially programmers, make is, and I think that this is honestly baked in a little bit into this idea we have of good craftsmanship. Some people believe, and very incorrectly so, that the quality of your software, in other words, the skills that you have and how good you are at writing code, is the thing that is going to dictate everything. And that's just not true. You see, startups are about solving a problem. That's what they are about. They are all about that. That's the only thing a startup is about. You have identified a problem or a desire or a need or something within a group of people. And you have calculated that there isn't really a good fit among the endless applications, apps, and like websites and like all of this stuff. There is nothing that really fits that specific niche that you have decided upon. And all you actually have to do is to solve that specific problem in a decent fashion so that the people who actually have this problem as a daily struggle or something of this nature see the value in what you did or see the value in your product. You don't need like 10, 20 years of work experience or coding skills in order to do that. There are people who are making WordPress sites today, or other low-code solutions are being used in order to make quite a decent living without having to build things in some extravagant fashion with a lot of experience. You see, starting your own startup is literally you sitting down today and pretty much starting to sketch out your idea. It can even be, you can even be completely without any coding skills. I mean, I've worked in the past with people who they got in contact with me and said like, well, they're business people and like they don't have any coding skills and they needed somebody who could write some code, so they recruited me and then I took care of the coding. I mean, there are many ways for you to build your own business idea or your own startup. So if you're worried that you don't have the experience, don't. Like, you can dive in today and start working, because the odds are that you're going to learn most of what it takes in order to create a business as you go along. Honestly, some of the best startups start out as a hobby, or business people, they start out at small scale. I mean, Amazon started out in a garage. That there are no rules at all. There are no limitations or anything when it comes to building your own company or your startup. It all comes down to your entrepreneurship, innovation, and how much you're willing to invest into this idea. So what I want you to take away from this is that if you are worried that you don't have the experience or the coding skills necessary or so forth in order for you to start your own startup, don't. You most likely, even if you've never coded a day in your life, you have what it takes in order to do this. Because the first thing that you're going to have to figure out for yourself is, okay, what is my vision? Like, what is my idea? What am I going to do here? And when you figure that out, you're very naturally going to create your own personal roadmap, as a to-do list, if you will, of steps that you need to execute in order to achieve the first part of your goal, or whichever part you're going to start with, right? And then you're going to realize that, okay, I know a few of these things, how to do this, and a few things I don't. Okay, let's go out on a journey and let's now have a look and see, can I find something that helps me figure out those steps that I don't really know how to do today? And then you start from there. There are absolutely no rules for this. So you can pretty much just get started and figure things out as you go along. Have a great day.